Welcome, guys, to my first graded card reveal. I'm super excited to show you guys what came in the mail today. It's the first time I ever sent any of my collectibles in to be graded. I've got comic books, I've got sports cards, I've got Pokemon cards from when I was a kid, but I've never actually sent things out to get them graded. I'm super excited to get these back. I've had a bunch of cards at CGC now for a while, and this is the first lot to come back to me. There is 4 Charizards. Now we have a Charizard VMAX from Darkness Ablaze. We have 2 VMAX Rainbow Charizards from Champion's Path. And we have 1 base set holographic unlimited Charizard that I'm super excited to see what it gets, because I have no idea if it's going to be good or bad. The other ones should be pretty decent. They're pack fresh. They looked really good to me. That's why I sent them in. So hopefully, you know, they've all got their little quirks and issues, and I'll point those out to you along the way. And I'm just super excited to get into this and check out what the grades are. I hope I get a 10. I hope I get at least 110. That would be pretty awesome. Before I reveal the cards and we take a look at each card and we talk about the process with CGC, I just want to let you know that if you enjoy the video today, please hit the like and subscribe button. I've been putting out Pokemon content 3-4 times a week for the last month and a half. It's been a lot of fun getting out and looking for cards, and I've documented all of that in videos on this channel. So if you enjoy that, please hit the like and subscribe button. It really helps me out a lot. And let me know, have you gotten cards graded before with CGC, PSA? Which one do you like the most? Do you like CGC? Do you like PSA? Let me know in the comments below. I know it's kind of a hot button topic. Basically, I went with CGC because it's faster. It's faster, and I feel like I'm getting a bit more of an accurate grade maybe with CGC, so that's why I went with them, because I didn't want to wait a year to get my cards back. All right, guys, let's go. I'm super excited for this. Again, we have 4 cards. There are 4 Charizards. From the top to the bottom, it should be Charizard VMAX, the regular one, 2 Rainbow Charizard VMAXs after that, and then the base set Charizard on the bottom. So that should be the order in which I flip these over and reveal the grades. So my experience grading with CGC, actually, it wasn't really that bad. I think a lot of people maybe blow it out of proportion of how difficult it is to send cards in for grading. Maybe costly is the word that they're trying to use, not necessarily difficult. Now, you do have to have certain things, like you have to have card savers. I think they might be taking top loaders now, but you have to have card savers. You just sleeve the card, you put it in a card saver, and there's, you know, a step-by-step process. I'm sure there's videos out there, but to me, I didn't use any videos. I didn't use any guides. It was pretty step-by-step. They kind of explain it all on the website. It's very easy to fill out their form and pick which card you want graded and figure out the value. I didn't have many issues at all. If you want me to go through kind of more in-depth the process that I took to get these cards graded, I can in another video, kind of a step-by-step type video. I'm sure there's lots already out there on YouTube, and I'm sure you guys are actually just here right now to check out what the grades are. So, and I'm excited for the grades, so I'm just going to stop talking. We're going to take a look at the grades. Oh, I'm so excited. I love Charizard. I am a Gen 1er. He's one of my favorite Pokemon, and having a base set holo Charizard, finally. I never had one when I was a kid. I actually bought a gigantic old school Pokemon collection from a guy who was trying to just kind of offload his cards, and it had a base set holo Charizard in quite good condition. So I'm hoping that it gets a pretty decent grade. On top of that, I pulled one of these Rainbow VMAX Charizards out of a Champion's Path ETB, and the other 2 actually came in the same collection as the base set Charizard. So 3 Charizards in the collection that I bought, plus the one that I personally pulled in a Champion's Path ETB. Should we just do it? Should I stop talking now? Should we just do it? I'm nervous. I'm nervous rambling because I really want these to be good. I would love to get a 10. Okay. All right, first card. Like I said, the first card should be a Charizard VMAX from Darkness Ablaze. Now, it looks pretty good to me in terms of centering. It might be a little fat on top compared to bottom, but left to right seems okay. As far as I could tell, I didn't see anything on the corners or the edges. I thought it was a pretty clean card. That's why I sent it in. And, I mean, I've heard from a lot of people you just grade every Charizard because Charizard is one of the most sought-after Pokemon cards. I don't really know how to cover this in a way that makes sense. It does have the subgrades on it, so you guys will figure it out anyway. So I'm just going to flip the card, and then we'll take a look at it, all right? You ready? First card. Can we just do this? Oh, 9.5. Okay. Not a 10. Not a 10, but hey, it's a 9.5. So I got the subgrades. I think the subgrades look nicer. Obviously, for cards that are less expensive, I probably wouldn't do the subgrades because they are like an extra $5 onto the grading price. So they're not cheap, especially when you send in multiple cards. It really adds up pretty quick. But I did it on these ones because these are pretty expensive cards. So I know that the return on the cards will cover the cost, obviously, of the subgrade. So the edges, 9.5. The corners, 10. So yeah, I mean, I didn't see anything on the corners and the edges. I thought it was really nice looking. Surface, 9.5. And centering was the only thing that was lower than a 9.5. I'm glad we still got a 9.5, even though we had a 9. I guess that all averages out to be 9.5, so that makes sense to me. Love this card from Darkness Ablaze. Super colorful. It's very just the orange and the bright white and yellow of the flames. Just really cool looking card. I really like it a lot. Honestly, I might actually like the look of this card better than the rainbow ones, but the rainbow ones are pretty sick too. So centering, as you could tell, the left side is a little bit thinner than the right side on the front. And it's hard to tell with top to bottom because this is all covered up with stuff. But like I said, on the back, it looked like the top was a bit thicker than the bottom. So the 9 centering to me makes sense, 100%. The rest of the card is super clean. That's a good start. That's a good start, guys. 9.5 is a damn good start. All right, we'll make a 9.5 pile. We'll move these over. This is a 9.5 pile. Hopefully, we'll be adding more cards to that pile, and hopefully, maybe even a 10 pile. So now we're getting into the Rainbow VMAX, and you could probably already tell if you're looking at the back of this card that it has major issues. I still sent it in because this is a pretty big pull, especially in terms of Champion's pain. It is a pretty big pull, but as you can see, it's like the printer of the card was drunk the day that he went in because he decided that he was going to print the card on crooked. It's really thin up top left here, thick, and it just goes all the way around. Thin, thick, thin, thick, thin, thick. So it's just printed on there crooked. My expectation for this, because of that's pretty egregious to me because it's on all 4 sides, right? If like on this card, for instance, it was only really the top that was super thick. Now, for this one, it's like it's on all 4 sides. So for me, I was thinking more maybe an 8, maybe an 8.5 if I'm lucky. But the centering is just to me, I don't know how it would get better than that. But I guess if the rest of the card is nice, it still averages out. So there's possibility still for this. Let's take a look. Rainbow Charizard 9. Okay, nice. Okay, so it did get an 8.5 on centering, which was kind of the best that I thought you would probably get on the centering, but the rest of the card was super good. 9.5 on edges, 10 on corners, 9 on surface, for a 9. Sick. So we still got a 9. That's awesome. That's awesome. Given that I thought it was going to be like an 8 or 8.5, I'm really happy to get this card in a 9. That's really sick. Cool. So we have a 9 pile. I was hoping not to have a 9 pile, but you know what? Actually, with the base set Zard, I hope we can add that to the 9 pile. Probably not. Probably not. The base set Zard, I'm not really expecting too much from. So let's check out the next one. The next one is another Rainbow Charizard VMAX. This one was super clean. Once again, is maybe a little thick on the top and a little thin on the left, but it looks pretty damn solid to me. In terms of it's not so far off. I expect points knocked down for centering on this, but it doesn't look so far off to me. And the rest of the card looked really clean. Corners, edges, everything looked really nice. So let's just do it. We've already seen one of these. Let's see if this one can finally get us the 10 we're looking for. Oh, 9.5. Holy shit. Look at the subgrades. That is a strong 9.5. A 9.5 on edges, 9.5 on centering, 10 and 10. So if one of these had been a 10, I would have gotten a 10, I think. If you get 3 10s and one 9.5, I'm fairly sure that's a 10. So that's a super strong 10. And probably if I would send this into PSA, I'd probably get a 10. I assume that it would probably get a 10, given that PSA as far as I could tell from videos and stuff, obviously I haven't gotten anything graded with them. They seem a bit more willing to give out 10s, a bit more lax in terms of their grading process. Maybe, I don't know recently, but it seemed like a few months ago that everyone was getting 10s in just about everything. So, but yeah, this is super awesome. 9.5, very strong 9.5 too. So honestly, I might be able to price it as a 10, just given that it's so close, but. We'll see. We'll see. Probably keep this one in my collection, actually, until I get a 10. And then we'll see what we could do with this guy here. But, yeah, probably sell this one then and keep this one in my collection because, damn, 9.5 Charizard VMAX, that's pretty sick. Okay, let's put that with the other 9.5. So we got two 9.5s and a 9. That is pretty solid so far. I'm very happy about this. I just love seeing them in these cases. It's super cool. I know that some people don't like the labels. They maybe is it the color of the label? I'm not 100% sure. There's something about the labels that people are very averse to. Maybe it's the fact that they're blue. I do think it would be kind of cool if maybe the typing of the card determined the color of the label. Like if it was a fire type Pokemon, if it was a red label, if it was a dark type Pokemon, it was a black label. That'd be kind of cool. That would be very like specific. It would probably add a lot of time to the grading process, but that'd be pretty sick. Or maybe just multiple different colors you could choose from, like 5 different colors or 10 different colors to give people choices. If the color is really kind of the thing that people don't like about the labels, that would be kind of neat if they added some more flexibility there. I think that would solve a lot of problems with people's disliking of the labels. But let me know, what do you think they could do to kind of fix their label and make it more interesting? Okay, so this is the base set holographic unlimited Charizard. I'm super excited about this. The major issue that I saw when I sent this in for grading was this kind of big nick in the bottom right. There's definitely a fairly large nick in the bottom right. That was kind of the biggest thing. The rest of the card looked quite clean. There's a little nick in the top right here. And I think that, yep, that's on the case. So the rest of it looked really clean to me. And I didn't really see that many scratches on the holofoil as well. So I think surface will be fairly decent. But honestly, it's an old school card. It's not from me and it's not pack fresh. So I'm hoping for a 7. I'm not gonna go crazy. If I get a 7, I will be very excited about this. If it's more than that, then holy shit. Like, that would be amazing. Here we go. Base set. Unlimited. Holographic Charizard. Here we go. 8.5! Oh, what? It's... What? Dude! Oh, that looks so amazing in there. Oh, man. All right, so the centering got 8.5. That makes sense because it's definitely thick on bottom, thick on the left there. It's thinner on these edges. The surface 8.5. I thought it was pretty clean. Honestly. The corners got a 9. That's interesting to me, given that there's that really big nick in the corner. But I guess that really kind of shows that if one of the corners has fairly big nick, there's still a possibility of getting a 9 on corners. I don't really know. I think I was way too harsh on the cards, like especially this card. I think it's better maybe to be a bit more optimistic because I was thinking like 7, but it seems like 7, it's got to have some major issues possibly to be a 7. 8.5, dude, I'm so freaking hype about this. I think the last 1 or 2 cards to sell of an 8.5 holographic base set unlimited Charizard was like $1,000 or something like that. Crazy. Yeah, it looks so good. I really do like the CGC cases. I've never seen a PSA case, in person, but I like that it's so clear. It's just like crystal. Like there's no obstruction of the card. It looks like you're just looking at the card. Like it doesn't detract from the card at all. Where kind of the PSA has that frosted glass look around the edges. And I don't know if that would accentuate the card or if it would take away a little bit from the card. I'm not 100% sure. I'd have to see one in person, but man, I'm so excited. I'm so excited to get an 8.5 Charizard base set unlimited. Never had this card as a kid, never pulled it, never traded for it, never owned this thing, and finally I can say that I have a base set holographic Charizard in my collection, and it's an 8.5. That is awesome. That is awesome. All right, guys, once again, if you enjoyed the video today, please hit the like and subscribe button. It really helps me out a lot. And check out my other videos. I think you guys will really like some of the ones where I actually film myself. I go out to the store. I check the shelves. We check under shelves. We go out and actually see the current, the current state of Pokemon and where they're at in terms of restocking, trying to find out which restock day for Target, stuff like that. So you should definitely check those out. We do a lot of stuff live on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/JavaKuma. We open packs live. I reveal, I do stuff like this live. And we do some pack battles and stuff live. So if you're interested in taking part in any of that stuff, you should definitely follow me over on twitch.tv/JavaKuma, where we do all of that. All right, guys, this was super fun. Thank you for watching. We'll see you on the next video.